Hello, good afternoon. My name is Diana Leon Campuzano, and nowadays I am studying the master degree in teaching English in Universidad de Expro. My master's name is Nancy Lopez, and in this video I will share with you some teaching experiences talking about syllables design principles. Thank you so much to continue watching this video with me. Now, in this section, we will check important information about organizing principle. And to check it this part, we have to be careful with specific questions that appears here in the slide. The first question says, will the syllables be organized around grammatical structures? Or maybe functional areas or topics, or perhaps a combination of all of three. So basically, it means that the organizing principle will be influenced by a curriculum, philosophy, and specifically beliefs about the nature of language. But in the case if grammar is considered as a prerequisite for language proficiency, the organizing principle may be grammatical if, on the other hand, communicative competence is prioritized. The organizing principle may be a communicative one, such as language function. So, and this time, when we haven't decided on the organizing principle, two basic decisions are implied in the design of syllables. The number one, what to put it into it, and in what order. It means that those decisions are known respectively as selection and grading. Continue with me. Now, we're going to talk about nouns, and it means that those are predicting learners' needs as the field of needs analysis, and this will be dealt with in. Continue with me in this video. Now, in the third part, we will check some information about frequency, range, and coverage. But first of all, we have to mention that at the time that we are look at the criterion of utility is more detailed. It means that what makes a syllable system useful. An important factor in all of this information is the frequency. But what happened or what is the frequency? The frequency has been studied particularly with relation to vocabulary. It means that given the enormous number of words in any language, it makes sense to select only those which have a high frequency of occurrence, especially at the early stage of learning. But also, we have to mention some information about range. And in this case, the fact that some language items are frequent only in certain contexts means that they have a limited range. So basically, these items with a width range are found in a large number of different texts, but spoken and writing, both. Thus, not only does frequency need to be considered when selecting items for the syllables, but also range, and especially in the case of general English syllables. But also, another or a related concept is coverage. This refers to the number of uses an item has. For example, it's choosing whether to include a pack cars of the desk, cars, in the vocabulary component of a syllables. It will be more useful to include the vocabulary component of a syllables. And now, in the last part of this video, we will talk about difficulty, learnability, and teachability. And in the case of a difficulty, is basically is structurally complex. In the case of teachability and learnability, apart from consideration for of learnability, are considerations as to what is more teachable. How easy, for example, is it for the teacher to present the form and meaning of the item when teaching vocabulary? Here is an example.